Wave to the camera for me, Lucky. Good thanks. You are now in tune on the one, the force itself at this time. Is there a difference between the spirit and the soul? Is there a difference between the brain and the mind? These are questions that some people have because some people are more inquisitive to know more about their soul than others. Some people have a soul that yearns to know the soul. These people become cold crackers, seekers, and searchers, and researchers, normally outcast and misunderstood in today's society. If you are asking the question, who am I? Or if you are asking the question, why am I here? Or questions like, is there a difference between my spirit and soul? Then, yes, you are asking the right questions. And I must tell you, you already know the answers to those questions. It's all about remembrance. You already know. So, is there a difference between the spirit and the soul? What is the soul? Well, we are light codes. See, we all have a unique, particular light code, like snowflakes have their own unique geometrical pattern. We are balls of light. See, your aura field or your subtle body is layered into what you would call dimensions or chambers or whatever, like a birthday cake. Your subtle body or your aura field is a ball of light. The inner you, like your chakras, the light that's inside of you is connected to the light that is outside of you. So your subtle body or your aura field is connected to the inner light. So the aura field is the outer light. Your inner light is what they call chakras. See? Now, we have 360 chakras. The 7 chakras that are aligned up your spine, or the ones that most people talk about, not saying that there are only 7 chakras, but they are your beginning chakras to opening up other gates and realms. See, so the 7 that are aligned with your endocrine system or your physical body, and there are other chakras. And we could go on and on about how many chakras there are and such. So I'm going to make it easy for you. Your soul is your light code, and your light code is your 1 chakra. You see these 360 chakras in your subtle body, your aura light is all one ball, is 1 chakra, broken down into segments here in the 3rd dimension. See? So, or here in this realm, the light body is broken down into different segments and chambers and layers. See, all you have to do is Google image of the subtle body or Google image of the layers of your chakra. The layers of your aura field. Excuse me. Now, I don't want to bore you with this, but I love you. Now, the soul is all of that light that creates you, your physical body and your light body, because your physical body is light as well. So this one chakra, broken down into 360 chakras, is one vehicle. See, this is your spaceship. Your Merkaba ball is all one light ball. See, this is your so-called spaceship. See, now this vehicle is your soul. It is the memory and the light code of all of your other existences and your past existences. Your past lives are all connected and they're all stored within the memory that is attached to your soul, your sun. So imagine all of your chakras fusing together into one ball and creating this sun, kind of like Amun Ra, the hidden sun within you. Or, maybe that's just my perception. Now, as you see, the Buddha has a halo behind his head, just like all of the enlightened beings have a halo behind their head. So your soul is the light that creates you, that's broken down into all of these different segments, the emotional body and the etheric body and such and such. Now, your spirit, what is the spirit? The spirit is the shu. When we say Ankshu meaning Ankh meaning life force, shu meaning breath or the breath of life. See, so shu, when Elohim or when, you know what? It's really simple, guys. When so-called or quote unquote, when God breathed into the nostrils of Adam, he breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. That breath, the shu, that breath is the spirit. Seen? So spirituality is connected to breathing and the breath of life. And there are many different exercises and practices that help you align your breath with the frequency of the divine so that you could be in tune on the one, the force itself. See? The breath, that's why, the breath is very important in all spiritual practices. And there is a connection between your respiratory system and your spirit. So, take the time and breathe. Ankshu. See? Now, your breath of life and your soul of course, are connected. I am just helping you decipher the difference between the two. Seeing what is the difference between the ka and the ba? Seeing, so if the breath of life was breathed, or given to Adam from a higher source, then that higher source breath is one with our breath. See? So, we must take the time to breathe and align our frequency with the frequency of the divine. See? Now, the brain is just a computer. It's a transmitter to pick up messages from the mind and other places. See? The brain and the mind are different. The mind, the true mind, dwells within the heart. See? The heart chakra is where the mind exists. The brain is in your head. Your heart does not lie to you, but your brain does. Your eyes plays trick on you. Your eyes play tricks on you. Your brain lies to you. So, take the time to meditate and separate these different aspects and tap more into the mind and listen to the mind and stop letting the brain distract you and lead you astray from the mind. See? So, the soul is the sun. See? So, like I reasoned with you guys before, most scriptures are the personification of the soul or personifications of nature and its connections and its relationship to the soul and how the soul travels through the procession of the equinoxes, the procession of the equinox, and how the soul travels through the journey or through the 36 chambers, as the Wu-Tang Clan called it. So there is a difference. And when you understand the difference between the mind and the brain and the spirit and the soul, it will help you in your meditations. It will help you on your quest to know thyself. See? And the quest to know thyself is a lifelong journey, from the womb to the tomb. You already know. Ask yourself, why am I here? Who am I? What is my purpose? Only you can remember that, because it's all about remembrance. Seeing, use the breath to raise your soul and to raise your vibration so that your soul can fly back home to Zion. You already know. I'm not teaching you anything. I'm just helping you remember that what you already know. Go with inside of your own light code. your own DNA code. And remember who and what you are, because only you can truly understand that. Seen? Yes, I. Give thanks. Myoho Renge Kyo.